Hey y'all, hey, Amanda here, and today I'm doing a rewind spread for the week of January 30th through February 5th, and I'm using this really pretty, crazy animal print kit from SodaPopStudio. I specifically chose this one for this rewind spread because this is actually my birthday week. My birthday was January 31st, and this kit just reminds me a lot of myself. Just kind of wacky and wild and colorful and bright and happy. So that's why I saved this one for this week in particular. It's really pretty and I love all the colors. They're all very bright and happy, and me personally, I consider animal print to be a neutral, so I absolutely love it. I actually really need to buy some new cheetah print shoes. I am at all times in ownership of a pair of cheetah print shoes, so the ones I have right now are definitely on their last leg. They're kind of beat up. To be fair, I got them at a yard sale for $2. They weren't used, but the woman I purchased them from, she had bought a ton of shoes in the wrong size and didn't feel like sending them back because they were all so cheap to begin with. So they aren't very expensive shoes. They were pretty cheap, but I definitely need to get some new ones and maybe a better quality pair this time, one that's going to last me more than a couple years, because these ones got so beat up and stretched out, and I can't stand being without animal print shoes, so I'm going to need to get a new pair. Long-winded story just to tell you guys I love animal print shoes. So I'm going in and putting the headers down first. I'm going to try and put an animal print, then a solid, then an animal print on all of them. Once I get towards the end of the week, it doesn't really work out that well, and I didn't have the foresight to look into that before starting this plan with me. So we're just going to get what we get out of this one. How are you guys? I am filming this. Well, I'm not filming it. I filmed it a while ago. I'm doing the voiceover for this video in the first weekend of March, actually. So it has been such a crazy, busy weekend. Me and Austin have been out and about all weekend. Friday night, I actually ended up working a little late, and so I got home and Austin was hanging out at my brother's house. He lives across town, so I put on a cute outfit and we went out and met up for pizza at my favorite pizza place in the city. It's called Paulie G's. If you're ever in Baltimore, I would check it out. It's in the Hamden neighborhood. They have a whole menu of just vegan pizzas. I mean, they have regular pizzas too. If you are like, vegan pizza, ugh. They have a whole menu of regular pizzas, but then they have all these vegan options as well, and they're so good. So good. I'm obsessed with that place, and if I could eat there every day, I totally would. So we did that. We just had like a little date night, and it was amazing, and I actually had so much fun. Me and Austin don't get to go out and just like spend tons of quality time together, like just on a random Friday night. We're both such homebodies, so it was really kind of fun and different to go out and just be together and doing something. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself, and that's like one of my favorite restaurants. So I'm putting down some full boxes right now, just trying to line them up with the colors that I've already done, doing a little color blocking thing the best I can. We'll see if it actually works out, but just doing it the best I can and filling in with some stickers now. These weight stickers are from My Little Chickadee Co. So then yesterday, Austin and I actually, using some SodaPopStudio TV stickers just to keep things coherent. I figure if I have them, I might as well use them. Anyway, Saturday, we spent the day in Washington, D.C. We went to the National Gallery and the Natural History Museum and the Air and Space Museum. It was a lot of fun. I actually was offered this is an Amber's Design Studio scale sticker. I was offered a free tour of the National Gallery from a company called Museum Hacks, which I highly recommend. if you are going to, I think they have tours in Chicago, New York, San Francisco, and maybe Boston and Washington, D.C. at the National Gallery. So I highly, highly recommend you check them out. And so this is just a little trash can sticker. Really cute. So they have what they call renegade tours in the National Gallery. And this particular tour was called the Unhighlights, where they go over a lot of stuff that wouldn't necessarily be a team player, if you will, of the museum. A lot of art that doesn't get as much attention, and it was just so much fun. I've never been on an art tour like that, and it was a lot of fun. I'm using a little meal sticker from Planning Rocket, which I don't believe is a shop anymore, and I'm sorry about that. I really enjoyed that shop's stickers, so that's rather unfortunate. Anyway, it was just the most amazing museum tour I've ever been on. If you guys get a chance to go on one of these tours, and I think they vary a little bit in price. The tour we were offered is, I think it's $49, and they're small tours, so it's not like they're robbing your wallet. You're getting a very small, intimate, very, not one-on-one, but like 1-on-6 tour. So it was just great. I can't tell you guys how awesome it was. If you're a museum person, you have to check it out. So I was really excited to go down there for this because Austin and I have, maybe from the moment we started dating, been talking about how we really wanted to get down to DC and go around the National Mall and go in all the museums. So this was kind of our like kick in the butt to get down there and do that. We have all these plans to go back. We'll see when it happens, but we can at least, oh, I'm using this little camera sticker from Odd Loop, but we can at least count that one off our list. Although we'd like to go back to the National Gallery because the tour goes, it's a long tour, but it just zips by, so you don't really see everything in the museum. So we want to go back to the museum. We were in the West Wing. We want to go through the West Wing in a little more detail and then go through the East Wing. We're pretty good on the Natural History Museum and the Air and Space Museum. Those ones are subjects where it can kind of be geared towards the whole family. There were a lot of children there, just using an Erin Condren birthday sticker there. Yeah, so there were a lot of children in those museums, which is a little distracting, but I think I got the general gist and I don't need to go back to either of those. So I'm good on them. I do want to go back to the National Gallery, and then we have basically every other museum in the National Mall to still go to. I had a lot of birthdays this week, if you couldn't tell. One on Monday, mine and my mom's on Tuesdays, and then two coworkers, well, a coworker and an ex-coworker on Saturday. So we had a lot going on. And some of the birthday stickers, you might see little decorative items from that sheet right there in the corner. I got that sheet through the Pipstick sticker subscription. I did have a coupon code at one point, or like a referral link or something. I don't think I got anything out of it, but it was a discount for you guys. I'll put it down below. I don't know if it still works because I haven't been working with the company as of lately, but I'm gonna put it down there anyway. If any of you decide to check it out, let me know if it still works, because I don't know, I haven't checked it out in a long time, and I don't know if it would even work for me since I had been kind of like, I wasn't affiliated per se, but like since it was like my referral link. Anyway, I'm just like rambling on. So that sticker right there, that purple one, I pulled that from the Erin Condren planner, the current one. It was just the perfect color for this spread. And I'm adding in some checklists. So today, Sunday, Austin and I had a lazy day. We slept in. Both of our feet hurt so bad yesterday, and we were so exhausted. While it's really, really fun to tour through all the museums, it takes a lot of energy out of you. Not just physically, because yes, you're standing upright and walking all day, but also mentally, because you're like taking in all this interesting information. I'm using a beer mug from Weft and Olive 2 right there. Really cute stickers. So we were exhausted. We did a little sleeping in. I made some pancakes, some oat pancakes, and some potato hash. It was just delicious. And we had a lovely, lazy morning. And then we got ready for the day. We went to Target and got some stuff. I had to get some stuff for a raffle basket I'm putting together for work. And then Austin had to get his dad a card because we had his dad's birthday dinner today, which was really nice. It was at a seafood restaurant downtown, but they actually did make a personalized vegan meal for me, which was so nice. They gave me like a stuffed pepper with rice and other vegetables. It was delicious, so good. And then I also could eat the salad. We had a prefix menu because it was like a large party of us. I think there might have been like 17 of us there. So they did a custom menu for us, but they did do the vegan meal for me, which was so nice. I really appreciate when restaurants go out of their way to do that. It definitely shows you that they're willing to do what the customer wants. They care about the customers and making sure everyone's happy with their experience with that restaurant. And I totally appreciate that. So the Rusty Scupper is downtown right on the water. I think it's in the Fed Hill area. It's just got the most amazing view of the water downtown, and you can see a lot of the new construction going on in Harbor East. It's absolutely beautiful, so beautiful. I really appreciated the view and the dinner and just spending time with people. So here you can see all the stickers I have left. Not too many, just some icons and dots and things. Not too shabby. So it's just been a lovely weekend for us. Very busy, a lot to do, but so much fun, and a lot of me and Austin time, which I love. I feel like sometimes we get so busy doing things with other people, we don't always have private time for the two of us. And obviously during the week we see each other all the time, but when you're at work all day long, it's just exhausting. You want to come home and just relax. And I don't know who I was talking to, someone at work. I was like, I see you guys more than I see my grandma. That's insane. Like, you see your coworkers all the time, but the people you love, you don't get to spend as much time with. So I'm just really glad that this weekend just was amazing. And tomorrow is kind of like a work day, but sort of not. We just have a huge meeting outside the office, but it's like not a meeting that's going to require a ton of brain power, which is awesome. Just like a yearly checkup. So I'm excited. And then I head to San Francisco for PlannerCon. How crazy is that? It's so close. I've been like using Bonnie's countdown stickers that she made, and it's been getting closer and closer, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe it's here now. It's so exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. Although I have to tell you, I've never flown within the United States. I flew out of the United States, and I flew all around Europe when I lived there, but I've never flown within the United States, so I'm like a little nervous, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'm not even packing that much because there's just no point. So we are rounding up on the end of the video, except I think I am going to do the sidebar. Yeah, I am. I almost forgot about that. These stickers, oh my god, that green, that is probably my favorite green, and let me tell you why. Growing up, my all-time favorite candy, even still to this day, I don't even know if they're vegan because I haven't had one in probably like 2 years, but my all-time favorite candy was Apple Now and Laters, and that green reminds me of Apple Now and Laters so much. For the longest time when I was a child, I would base all my favorite colors around what looked like it tasted good. So like pink things, delicious candy. Rich golden yellows, mac and cheese. And this green, this gorgeous green, Apple Now and Laters. All-time favorite. Did anyone else do that? I'm such like a foodie, even though I guess my palate's slightly more limited since becoming vegan, although not really, because I didn't eat a ton of the stuff beforehand that vegans can't eat. Like, I hated meat. Hated it. I was never a fan of meat, so it's not like a major loss to me, but I always feel like I've been a bit of a foodie. I love international flavors and spice palettes, so I guess it makes sense that all my favorite colors were based around like things that taste good. Is anyone else like that? Like there's a certain thing in your life that sort of influenced all your favorite things in the world? Maybe I'm just being weird, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them down below. If you'd like to stick around for a while, you can hit that subscribe button. I'm losing my mind. And if you want to be notified every time I post a video, you can hit the bell button right next to the subscribe button. As promised, I will be working on a voiceover video where I go over all of my favorite YouTube channels, so keep an eye out for that. And otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I love how this rainbow layout turned out. It's definitely my favorite rewind spread so far. I'll talk to you all later. Bye!